What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Small Feet Big Heat. I actually am gonna film a video for you guys today, but first I just want to be outside. It's a real nice day out here. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Small Feet Big Heat. VEDA day. Bam. I will insert whatever day it is right there because I don't know what day you guys are going to be seeing this video. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different, something that I want to sprinkle out into the universe, help these things come to me faster, and that is a sneaker wish list for 2019. Let's jump right in because I want to keep this video short. Number 10 is going to be the static Yeezy 700 V2. I really like the 700 V2 way more than the 700, and I think that's because the 700 kind of teeters the line between a regular narrow shoe and a dad shoe, and I feel like the 700 V2 just went all the way with the dad shoe vibes, and I like that. Just they picked something, they committed to it, and it made a really good shoe. It doesn't hurt that the static colorway is plain but also really clean looking. Like those reflective stripes are sickening. It's a really dope shoe, and I regret not buying it on StockX or on release day because the prices were really low, basically retail. Coming in at number 9 is the Kith Aspen 4D. The Kith Aspen shoe is like a sweater shoe, as you can probably see from the picture that I'm gonna be putting here. I really like that shoe the original time that it released over the Boost sole, but I bought a pair of regular Ultra Boosts and I saw just how like quickly they wore down for me and just how well they didn't really hold up. So how not well they held up. Why can't I speak right now? They didn't hold up well, and I didn't like that, so I never pulled the trigger on the Kith Aspen over the regular Boost sole, the original one. But I think that the 4D sole will hold up a lot better, and that's why this comes in on my list at number 9. Number 8 is also a Ronnie Fi shoe, and it is the Ronnie Fi Bapesta in the sand colorway. Now I know this one is gonna take a lot of people by surprise. Like, out of all the shoes in the world, a Bapesta is on my top 10. Yes, I said in the beginning that this list is personal to me, and the Bapesta is a shoe that I didn't really like in the past because I felt like it just had a lot of fakes and you couldn't tell which shoes were real and which shoes were like customs, replicas, like just Canal Street ripoffs, and which shoes were actually Bapestas. But I really do like the model, and I think that that color is really fire. Number 7 is a shoe that I'm sure some of you have seen before, and it is the Supreme Comme des Garçons Air Force 1. I think that Comme des Garçons did a really good job with that recent collection that they did with Supreme, where things were like split up. They did the split box logo and the split hoodie, and it looks the same on the Air Force 1 where the check is split as well. And I just think it's really cool. Like, you can't go wrong with a pair of black and white Air Force 1s. They'll last you a long time, and it's just something that I really want in my collection because I feel like it'll be a versatile piece. Like, the shoe is fire. And it doesn't hurt that it is Supreme and Comme des Garçons, two brands that have a lot of hype behind them, if we're gonna be honest. Weighing in at number 6 is the Aleli May 1. Okay, so I will admit that I slept on Aleli May's first shoe, the 1. And I think I did so because, I don't know, I didn't like that it was shiny. It kind of turned me off to the shoe at first, but after seeing them on foot, going into Flight Club and holding them in my hand, I really actually do like the shoe. I like the chenille Nike check on them. I think that is a great use of materials. The shininess is really not that overwhelming as I thought it would be, and I think that Laylee May is 3 for 3. Both of the ones that she came out with are absolute fire, the colorways, and that millennial pink 6 is dope as fuck. Number 5 is actually the other half to a shoe that I already have, and that is the Union Jordan 1 in Storm Blue. I have the Union Jordan 1 in the black toe colorway, and it is one of my favorite shoes, one of my favorite pickups as far as 2018, 2019, because it kind of did border there. I don't regret picking it up at the price that I did, because the prices skyrocketed after I paid what I paid, and I believe I paid $500, and the last time that I checked on these shoes, they were going for $1,200 in my size, and I wear a size 6. The Storm Blue is just a really good colorway. You have the Storm Blue bottom, and then it's connected to that red upper, and I just think the two colors go off together. They look really good, and it's a piece that I want in my collection so that I can kind of complete it. On to number 4, we have the Yeezy 750, which is a throwback and the only other Yeezy on this list actually. And I want that in the color light gray over the glow in the dark bottom. I just feel like that's a classic shoe. It really changed the sneaker game if you think about it, and if you were into sneakers at that time, people went crazy for that shoe. Like, you either had people that really loved it or people that really fucking hated it, and it was just dope to see. Like, Kanye really stirred it up with that one. With the zipper, like, nobody was doing zippers on shoes at that point, so it was just a really dope piece for its time, and that's why I want it in my collection. We are now in the top 3, and the third shoe on my list is the Off-White Hyper Dunk. Now, this is a shoe that I again slept on in the beginning, but after seeing some videos and like actually looking at it and touching it in the store, it's a really dope shoe. The only thing is that I can't ever find it in my size. So like, I'll see them on StockX sometimes, very rarely. I think not a lot of pairs were made of this one, but it's always bigger sizes. I think I've only ever seen one size 6 sold on StockX, and it went for some crazy price. But I really do want the Hyper Dunk. It's gonna take a lot of searching, but I really like that slim but high top basketball looking shoe. And I think the hits that Virgil added with that mesh, the mesh strap, the check underneath, it's just really dope. Like, it kind of looks like you put a Hyper Dunk through an X-ray vision machine. Like, it's really cool, and that's why it comes in on my list at number 3. Weighing in at number 2 is a heavy hitter, and it's a more recent release. It is the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1, the high top version, mainly because I don't really wear low top Jordans. The last pair of low top Jordans I had was probably back in middle school, so the high top is definitely the version that made it to my list. I just really think it's dope. That backwards swoosh, I feel like 5 years from now, 10 years from now, we're gonna look back on that and be like, shit, I should have copped that. Like, Nike really switched it up for him, and they let him take a lot of licenses to make that shoe the way that he wanted to. Like, there was a lot of freedom given there, and you can tell. I love that they set you up with so many different laces. Like, you guys got flavors with that shoe, and I feel like it really helps you switch it up. We have reached the end. Number 1 on my list is a shoe that never came in my size, and that's why it's number 1, because it is basically unattainable until they retro it, and that is the Lightning 4. The Lightning 4 has been a shoe that I wanted so bad for years. If you live in New York, and especially if you live in Brooklyn, Tom, Dick, and Harry was a very popular sneaker store, and they had this shoe in the window for like a really long time, just because it was one of their more expensive, hard to find, rare shoes. And I would always walk past the window like, damn, like, I wish that came in my size. Like, I would save up the bread to buy that shoe. So I wanted that shoe since I was like 12, 13 years old. And if they retro it, I will definitely be first in line, first online. I will double up. Like, that is a shoe that needs to be in my collection, and I can't wait until Nike gives it to us again. that is it, guys. As I said, I hope that sprinkling this into the universe helps bring those shoes to me faster. Who knows, Nike could announce in a couple weeks that we're actually getting a Lightning 4, and I would be stoked. But I hope that you guys found this list interesting. Let me know down below, do you agree with my list? Do you disagree? Are there any shoes that made my list that are on your wish list? As a sneakerhead, you know, sneakers that you want change every day, but these are the 10 that have been most consistent and that I am really searching for. That's about it, guys. I am gonna wrap it up for today. Hopefully you enjoyed that little b-roll in the beginning of me at the park. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Show a small YouTuber some love, because it really does help the videos like get seen more if you just tap that like button. So do that for me, and I will see you guys tomorrow.